guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at some of the scariest things caught in surveillance. Let's get creeped out.
Hotel Poltergeist. Hotels are known for being pretty creepy. Just think about how many scary movies are set in hotels.
That is very true. If I'm ever going somewhere, I'll stay in an Airbnb. I don't stay in hotels. Well, I mean, I will if I have to, but if I've got the option, do not stay in hotels. Hotels are where people get killed.
But in one Chinese hotel, the plot of a horror movie came to life. One guest at this cheap Chinese hotel was waiting in the dining area. As the woman sits there silently using her phone, a chair behind her moves. She looks behind her, but as she sees nobody, she goes back to using her phone. The chair moves again and she really freaks out and then makes a phone call.
I swear I've seen these clips before on another video where it's like ghosts caught on camera. If this is the clip that I'm thinking of, this chair literally flies backwards. It's so creepy.
Then another chair to the left of her moves and she jumps out of her seat and falls over. She tries to run away, but then a table trips her up. It appears her hair is then pulled back as she tries to leave the room. Furniture piles up the exit and it seems like whatever was haunting this room did not want her to leave.
Is that real or is it fake? I really hope it is something from a movie. This woman nearly got attacked by a demon or a ghost or something. That's so scary. Like, imagine if a ghost put their hand up your pants. I don't need any ghost fingers in my asshole.
The Chinese hotel owners posted this on social media in China and it went viral. But what do you think's going on here? Could this be an ancient Chinese spirit or something else?
That is the clip that I was talking about. I've seen that clip before in ghost videos. It's so freaky because nobody actually knows if it's real. I mean, the hotel are saying that it's real, but we don't know that. It could be some type of publicity stunt to get more people to stay at their hotel. But I mean, it's kind of freaky, isn't it?
Elderly ghost. This surveillance footage comes out of New York City, USA. It was captured in February of 2008.
So it's over 10 years old, which means it's most likely real. Anything from before 2013 is usually real. Whenever I see videos which are recent, I can't believe them because people are so good at manipulating stuff. If the video is at least 9 or 10 years old, then it's most likely going to be real, and that's scary.
And it shows two people working late getting into an elevator to go home. The two men get into the elevator. It was 30 minutes past midnight at this point, so they were the only people in the building. But as the two employees get out of the elevator, something appears behind them. The men don't even seem to notice and simply walk away.
Nah, that's fake. There's no way that's real. Did you just see that? I'm not staring at the screen right now because I don't want to get freaked out. That literally looked like a skeleton of an old person. They're gonna get possessed.
But as you can see, there's a hunched figure that appears out of nowhere. It kind of looks like this guy's soul just left his body. But what is this thing? Some say it's the ghost of an elderly man or woman because it's hunched over. Maybe it's just because its head's bowed down, but it looks kind of like a bold alien to me. The apparition then moved towards the door. This was recorded in 2008, but first posted online in 2009. And since this footage, no one in the building has ever seen this scary ghost again.
Please be fake, please be fake, please be fake. It's nearly 9 p.m. when I'm filming this and I'm literally gonna freak myself out. That's so scary because that looks so real. But to be honest, it looks too real to be real. Like, it low-key does look kind of fake. I feel like ghosts don't look like that. I swear they're just like white clouds or something like that. I really hope that's not real because if it is, I'm genuinely traumatized.
Haunted Road. This footage comes from a surveillance camera on a highway in America. The four angles the camera's film of this cross-section look pretty normal.
Why does it say live leak? That's not good. Live leak is usually where people die. That's where you see like loads of gruesome stuff. Please don't tell me we're gonna see like a dead ghost. Are we gonna see a ghost getting hit by a bus?
But look closely and you'll see a white ghost. It kind of looks like a girl with a white dress and long black hair. She's standing right in the middle of the crosswalk, but the cars drive right through her.
I literally said she was gonna get hit by a bus, but she got hit by a car. Is this ghost lady okay? She's still alive. I mean, she's dead, but you don't want to anger her. Like, you never, ever, ever want to anger a spirit or a ghost. That's how they're going to suck themselves into you and literally possess you.
It's obvious the drivers did not see this as they were driving, otherwise they would have stopped. Some say ghosts can only be seen on camera and not in real life. You could say this footage has been faked and the girl has been overlaid on the original footage, but I find this unlikely. Check out a version I enhanced here. You can see that the car goes in front of the ghost when it goes through her. This means it's not another recording or image simply placed on top.
You don't know that. It could be fake and we better hope and pray that it's fake. Have you ever had an experience of like a ghost or like a spirit before? I'm not gonna lie, I actually have. Whenever I was 6, I was like lying in my bed and for some reason this mask literally popped up beside my bed. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't even remember it, but then I do remember it. It's one of them really creepy experiences. Like, it's in the back of my brain and I'll never forget about it. But basically I was lying on my side trying to sleep and this mask just like popped up and then lowered down. It was so freaky. It's like something was under my bed. Ew.
Nightcrawler. Have Have you ever heard of the Fresno Nightcrawler? For years, people have reported sightings of this scary creature. 3 have appeared in San Antonio, Texas, and 2 have appeared in Fresno, California. It's about 4 to 5 feet in height, very thin, and a white humanoid shape with no arms.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a KKK person for a second. That literally looks like the KKK headpiece. Oh my god, that's freaky. Imagine if you look outside your window and you see that. You literally think a ghost is gonna try and kill you.
People also report it to be wearing a white gown or cloak of some sort.
Okay, so it could possibly be a KKK person. Wherever this is, you need to stay inside all the time because that KKK person is literally gonna get you. That's freaky. What type of messed up human is doing that?
But one of the Fresno sightings was not simply a description. They had a video to back it up. They caught this scary creature walking around their front yard. This disturbing footage shows the Nightcrawlers walking around. I don't know of any animal or human that looks anything like that. The Fresno resident was terrified when they saw this and called the police.
I don't blame them. It literally looked like there was more than one, so there's like multiple of them. I'm telling you guys, it's the clan. Like, that's so freaky. Why are they walking like that? Like, that's literally something out of Harry Potter. You know, beside Hogwarts, how there's like a haunted forest. This is literally what's happening in this video. They've got all them like creepy beasts in there. These people need to stay inside and never go outside again.
But since this recording, the person has never seen them in their front yard again.
Okay, that's actually quite good because hopefully they've died. Can a spirit or ghost ever die? I hope they can.
Alien abduction. Nowadays, scary videos come out all the time on YouTube, TikTok, and Lively. But this one goes all the way back to the 90s and is one of the OG scary surveillance footage tapes. The footage is from a worker working late one night at a warehouse. The worker leaves through the gate to take a smoke break, but then the 4 cameras in the warehouse all glitch out. This is what happens to cameras when an EMP goes off.
So did they just get kidnapped by aliens? Recently I've been seeing a lot of shooting stars, like it's either shooting stars or UFOs, and I think it might be UFOs. Maybe they're gonna kidnap me next, I hope they don't.
That's an electromagnetic pulse, which is a short burst of powerful energy. Notice how the tape does this at 11 PM. It continues to do this until 1 AM, and then the cameras come back. You can then see the man on the ground, crawling around. The man is very dazed and confused, and then walks out of the shot. The worker said afterwards he didn't remember anything of what happened. He soon after quit his job and moved far away.
Oh my god, that's so freaky. Is he okay? Did they literally traumatize him? Imagine if aliens kidnapped you and like tickled your fate. I'm literally joking about that, but aliens are literally gonna kidnap people and like cut their organs off. I swear people who've got like kidnapped by aliens in the past are covered in all these like scars. Aliens, if you're watching this, please don't do surgery on me.
This footage was featured on Paranormal Borderline, the TV show. Experts came in to analyze the footage and they said it was real. And many believe that in the time the cameras were glitching out, this guy had been abducted by aliens.
Well, the experts have just said that it's real, which means it's real. Didn't like the White House come out recently and say that there was UFO sightings and they didn't know how to explain it? You guys, I'm telling you, aliens are gonna kidnap us all soon.
Shadow Ghost. This surveillance tape was caught in May of 2014 in Japan. It's in the stairway of an apartment. A woman walks down the stairs when all of a sudden a dark apparition appears.
Why does it say live leak again? You guys, I'm telling you, these ghosts are trying to kill people. If you ever see something that says live leak at the top, don't watch it because it's probably going to be gruesome. And this is actually making me really anxious.
The woman who was walking down the stairs quickly turns around and runs away. But then the shadowy being disappears. You then see it speed up the stairs, causing the camera to shake. Not much is known about this scary video. It was uploaded by the building's security team to Lively. But if I was that woman, I would consider moving to a different apartment building.
Or go to a church and get an exorcism done. I'm telling you, sweetheart, the ghost is literally inside of her. That's so freaky. Like, ew, that actually freaks me out. Imagine walking down a dark staircase and like a ghost attacks you. That's literally everybody's worst nightmare.
Watching you sleep. When the lights are out and our eyes are shut, we have no idea what's going on. There could be scary things happening around you. For example, someone watching you sleep. This may sound like a plot from a horror film, but as this footage proves, it's reality for some. On the 5th of October 2014, one man broke into a house. The cat burglar broke into this home in Houston, Texas and began looking around.
Is there a baby in that cot? That home invader person is so close to their baby. That's a massive fear of mine. Like, imagine if somebody breaks into your house and you literally wake up and they're in front of you. What would you do? You can't really scream, can you? Well, I mean, you could, but like you would have just woken up, which means you're going to be like really distorted and like out of it. It's so freaky, like I hate that.
But as soon as he saw a baby in a crib, he stopped and got distracted. He then stopped for several minutes and just watched the baby sleep. He also pointed a flashlight at the baby, which is very risky. Imagine the baby waking up and beginning to cry. He would have definitely been caught if this happened, but it seemed like he didn't care.
Are we gonna find out what happened to him? Like, did he get arrested? Did the parents call the police? Some random man literally just broke into their house, shone a light in their baby's face, and then just left. He could have taken the baby. This could have been a Madeleine McCann case all over again.
Maybe this burglar was considering taking the baby to sell it on the black market. Thankfully, this baby was left unharmed. But after the parents saw this on their surveillance cameras, they were creeped out. Just imagine knowing some strange man is watching your child sleep. This man stole about $60 worth of stuff, including a laptop, but he dropped the laptop in the neighbor's yard, so it seemed like this entire thing was pointless. Maybe the true intention of this burglar was to take this child.
Please don't say that, because that really does scare me. I know I'm never gonna get kidnapped like a baby would, but whenever I was younger, I'd always have a scenario in my head of what I'd do and say if I got kidnapped. Please tell me everyone else done that. Like, imagine if somebody kidnapped you, what would you do? Would you like plead for them to like keep you alive? Imagine you get sold and turned into human stew.
Goblin. You may think of goblins as mythical creatures, but ask many people and they'll swear that they're real. Check out this scary surveillance tape, and it seems to be a goblin or gnome of some sort.
I'm sorry, there's no way that's real. Like, this has to be a joke. That is not real. Oh my god, if that's real, that's so freaky. Please tell me that's fake. Yeah, that's definitely fake, isn't it?
I'm not sure what this tiny creature is, but it's way too small to be a human being. It also doesn't look like any animal I'm aware of. I've done my best to try and enhance this, so maybe you guys can work out what it is. But perhaps it really is a real-life goblin or gnome.
Or maybe it's Dobby. Honestly, we don't know. Harry Potter could be true. Imagine if goblins actually do exist. Like, there might be somebody in this world who knows about them. That's so freaky. Like, people know about so many things. Like, somebody might be stalking you right now. Or a goblin. Okay, I'm literally gonna lock all my windows.
Shadow Demon. This surveillance tape comes from an office. It was taken in 2012 in the USA. A guy leaves an elevator and begins walking down a hallway when suddenly he falls over.
Okay, first of all, the way that guy was walking is sus. If you ever see somebody walking down a hallway quite quickly with their hood up in black, run. They're either gonna kidnap you or rob you. That literally made me jump whenever he fell over because of that ghost. Like, that's just freaking me out. That literally terrifies me so much. I have to keep thinking in my head that these are most likely fake, but it's the fact that I don't know that they're fake. They could possibly be real.
That's because he's met with a big, giant, dark shadow. The shadow kind of has a rough, humanoid outline. The man is then dragged down the hallway, but he manages to get free and escape.
Forget him trying to kidnap you. That ghost literally tried to kidnap that man. That's literally one of my biggest fears.
He then runs away as the dark shadow appears to go behind a corner. Whatever this thing was, it must have been quite strong to drag a guy for 2 to 3 meters down the hallway. This clearly was not faked because the guy was being dragged, not pushing himself. But what is this supernatural dark shadow?
Exactly, are we ever gonna find out what it is? It's just scary because we don't know if it's real or if it's fake. And there's always a possibility that it's real.
Philip Chisholm. This footage was taken in Danvers High School in Massachusetts. It was recorded on October 22nd, 2013. The figure in the blue hoodie is Philip Chisholm. You see him walk through the hallway and then he goes out of frame. But what he did next is what's so scary. He went into the girls' toilets of the high school and then took the life of Colleen Ritzer. Colleen Ritzer was his 24-year-old teacher. The scary thing is, Philip was only 14 when he did this. It's creepy that this tape, which appears to be a student walking across the hallway, is so sinister when you know what happens next.
Wait, so he literally just committed a crime? He committed murder? Nah, that's freaky. I don't like watching tapes like that. Why did he do that? That's so scary. Oh no, I'm literally gonna be going on a walk tonight and I'm gonna get kidnapped. Now, you guys, I don't know if I'm able to continue. This is freaky. Well, anyways, that is the video over. It just ended there. Honestly, after watching this video, I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep. Like, I'm freaked out. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the subscribe button. And yes, I will see you all in my next video.